I'm Erin Zozel.
And I'm Drew Coleman.
Welcome to Zo Conversations.
Our show about being real estate partners, local business owners, and friends.
Let's get into it.
Let's do this. That's better? Okay.
Should it go even more so it's like this? Get that right in your mouth.
Oh my, jeez. Welcome, everybody. My gosh.
Welcome
Welcome
to Zo Convo.
Welcome to Zo Combos. Okay. If you're gonna
We're
be
getting
like
right after it.
No, if you're gonna. Well, so first of all, cheers.
Cheers. Happy.
And if you're gonna be like Brian, you have
Wednesday.
to hold it like this.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
It just looks
very
weird.
particular. Isn't that weird?
Yeah. I don't know
It's
what's
very
going on.
Brian.
Okay, let's try
just
this.
have a drink.
This is our $28 bottle of champagne from Lindsay.
Yes. It's delicious.
DOCG?
It's Prosecco.
Oh, Prosecco.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You know, it's only champagne if it's...
From the Champagne region?
Speaking of, I went to Gia, the new restaurant,
Oh.
next to Pizzeria Lola
Yep.
on Xerxes.
Yep.
Loved it.
I've been hearing great
You
things.
should go.
Yeah.
Went with Brian and Heather.
Okay. I didn't get the invite. That was weird.
Oh, you know what? I know why. Heather put it together and she could only get a 4.
Oh,
And so there wasn't a 5th
sure.
chair.
It'd be really hard to get a
It would
fifth
be.
chair
Actually,
at a 4 top, wouldn't it?
Once you see how it's laid out, you'll understand that it actually
Maybe I
is.
will, but I would have loved to have seen how that was laid out.
Well,
anyway,
maybe next time.
Carry on.
Anyway, women owned. Love
Okay.
that. 2 friends inspired by their trips through Italy.
Ooh.
Because
Okay.
I had no idea what I was getting into. The
I
menu.
like the name too.
I know, me too.
It's cute.
And the menu changes weekly, I think. I want to say something. I don't know. The menu changes
good.
often, so you're never going to get like the same, but everything we got was really, really good.
And it's Italian?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, there's like a twist to everything. Like the lasagna
Yep.
was like a white lasagna, so it was made with a bechamel instead of like a red sauce. Everything was super good.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what is the wait time to get in?
Well, it's reservation, so.
But was it hard? Was it
Right now it's like a few weeks.
Is it?
I think. Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, I want to go.
I know, and the cocktails are really good.
Okay.
And I thought that the
And it's
price-
cute, right? It's like a little
so cute.
like it feels kind of
Yes.
Chicago-y is what
It
I've heard.
does.
Yeah.
And Brian's like, this is gonna be a great scooter
Oh, it will be.
destination.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be happening.
Is there a bar?
There's not like a bar that you sit at. No,
Okay.
no. There's not a bar like that.
There's just a bar that makes cocktails.
There's
yeah.
a bar that makes cocktails.
Is there an outdoor area?
There might be like a small front patio.
Because I feel like Cave Vin, when that was there, had an outdoor area. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well.
I mean, it's still winter, so it wasn't set up for that.
Well, I assumed
Yeah.
that much.
But
But
it was-
although with this weather, it
Oh,
could
gosh.
be.
Don't do that. We're not doing that.
Okay, but just real quick, it's going
Yeah.
to be 70
I know.
this weekend.
We will say that. No. Okay.
We have to.
We're
This
gonna
is something we
2
have to
points
talk
about the weather today. It's
then we're
freezing.
going to move on. Yeah, it is freezing.
It was 6 when I went to the gym this morning.
Was it really?
Yeah. But now it's going to be 70 this weekend.
Okay.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Patio season.
Patio season.
come full circle.
I know. And then it goes back down next week.
Oh.
I saw-
Why you got to do that?
I'm saying Belinda Jensen.
Now we've
Belle
gone too
told
far.
me.
We've gone too far in the weather.
Well, I don't know. You're right. Okay, now let's bring it back. But now it's like cabin season still. People are still doing the cabin and snowmobiling
Yes.
and all that stuff.
Well, we were supposed
And
to go
you
on
were
a
supposed to go, right?
Well, we were supposed to go on a snowmobile trip with Brian and Chris, our friend Chris, who's
Yep.
awesome. We
Yep.
love Chris.
We love Chris.
He's great.
Yeah.
They're both great. And obviously there's no snow.
Yep.
So there was but we still wanted to go. And the 50th American Birkebeiner cross-country ski race was going on up there at the time.
Wow.
Normally this is a time that I avoid going to the cabin because it's just a lot of people and it's kind of chaos. But Brian, the most social person in the whole wide world,
Yes, that is correct.
loves a situation where there's thousands of extra people around.
Right.
So he's like, let's still go. So we went, and it was a little different this year because there was no snow. They had to make snow and they had to do laps like 20
really?
minutes away from Hayward. When normally they finish down Main Street in Hayward and it's like a huge party.
Okay.
So it was a little bit different this year, but it was still a huge party and it was really, really fun.
Okay.
And we decided it's going to be an annual trip.
I love that. I did see Brian did send me a video of him chopping wood.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know how I feel about that.
No. Okay, so here's how that happened. my mom was like, there's plenty of wood to make a fire, because my parents are snowbirding right now in Arizona.
Yep.
She's like, there's plenty of wood to make a fire, but some of the pieces are really big and you're probably going to need to split a bunch of them. And I was like, and we kind of made a joke, and I was like, yeah, we'll make Brian split some. And she's like, yeah, we'll put some hair on his chest, like, ha ha ha, it'll be so funny to watch Brian like try to split wood.
Yeah.
He's actually very good at it.
I got nervous at first when I saw him winding up, and then I was like, oh, here we go. But then I was like, that is impressive.
I was like, not only, we had been out for bloodies, brunch. Like, he probably shouldn't be like swinging an axe.
Yeah.
But dead center every single time. It's impressive.
It's impressive.
And then like Chris was like, I want to try. And so then he does it, and he's pretty good at it too.
Yep.
And then Brian's like, give that back to me. And then, so what happened is we just let them do this for a while, and they ended up splitting like all the wood we needed for 3 days. I didn't lift a finger. I didn't lift a finger, as per usual.
That's what. And they paid for everything.
No, I actually paid for some stuff this time.
Did you?
Hayward's kind of it's not like a spendy.
Right. If you're going to pay for something, this is the trip.
This is the time you do it, because they're all like dive bars.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
Let me get this.
Let me get these.
$7.
There was a moment when I think we ordered like 10 shots of Fireball for like us and new friends that we had made. Mm-hmm. It was like $25 or $20 or something. It was so cheap. Yeah.
Brian likes to buy shots for everybody.
Yeah.
In the bar.
Yeah. Don't I know it?
Well,
did you hear what happened at?
I was there at the Mr.
Yeah.
Paul's thing.
He buys the whole table behind us, a round of shots. It's like 6 people, like something like fancy.
Yeah.
And we have no idea who these people are. It's not like, oh, I used to work with you, or you're my neighbor. No, just
random people.
Random people. And then when it's time for the bill to come, he just wanders off.
Yep. And
Riley and I picked it up.
Guess who picked it up?
Yeah. We'll never see those people again. But you know what? It's we're putting karma.
But it was nice.
Karma.
He always has
nice.
a nice gesture.
Yeah.
He just he wandered off that night.
In all fairness, he picks up a lot of tabs.
He certainly does.
Yeah,
we do. We love
but
it.
I was like, what the? All of a sudden, you know what? And it was the whole, like, we had already done the whole night.
Yeah.
This was the, like, on our way out the door, and then I got stuck with like another $200 tab. I'm like, okay.
You're talking about Fat Tuesday.
That night, Fat Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah,
Mr. Paul's.
Which was fun.
It was fun.
I know.
But yeah, the cabin was fun, and then we were like, let's get home, and we had things to do. First of all, we had to catch up on Love is Blind.
Don't I know it?
Are you fully caught up?
I am fully caught up.
Okay, wait, new episodes actually come out today.
Today, I know.
So I'll be watching tonight.
I'm going to need to leave.
Yeah, we're going to need to wrap this up.
Yeah, I got to wrap this up. No, with the Love is Blind, I watched the first season because you watched it, and then, which I thought was really good. Because here's why. Because no one knew what to expect, right?
Yeah.
So it really is kind of like what's happening. And then all of a sudden there's like, this is the 6th season.
Yeah, and I've seen them all.
Yeah, see, I haven't seen them all. I've seen I think I saw like season 3.
It's my guilty pleasure.
Yeah, and here's the thing. This one, I was like, I don't know if I feel like watching it, but then you had watched, and then I started watching, and I'm like, oh my God, everyone's talking about this.
Yeah, it's chaotic.
It's chaotic, but it's
a mess.
The Megan Fox thing, this poor girl is never going to live this down.
I know. Here's the thing. That was not the right strategy. Because you know what?
Well,
she's a beautiful girl.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to even talk about what you look like.
I know you're
That's
not.
the whole
you're
point
not.
of the
You're
pods.
not. You're not. And if I was going to, I'd be like, I look like, Jabba the Hutt or something.
Yeah.
So that, like, no matter what, it's going to be better than that.
Yeah.
I would really play it down. Really play it down.
But here's what I think happens on this. I think now they know what the strategy is. So the guy Jimmy, if you haven't watched it, you got to watch it. So the guy Jimmy, who thought he was picking Megan Fox.
Yeah, right.
And again, she's a pretty girl.
Yeah, exactly.
She's no Megan Fox.
No.
Neither are anybody.
Well,
that's why she's Megan Fox.
Nobody is Megan Fox except for Megan Fox. Hello.
Right. We're going to say Megan Fox like 100. How many times can we say Megan Fox?
Should we tag
every
Megan
time we
Fox
drink?
in this?
Just Megan Fox, drink. Anyway, but so when the doors open and he sees her for the first time, you see his face go, ugh! Like he's expecting Megan Fox.
Right.
Because that's what she said.
Right.
So when she opens it and he looks at her, here's the thing. He can't act like Oh, because he knows the show. And so
Right.
you have to have the
And
strategy
then people
in your
will
head.
come for you because
Well, right.
like
You're like, listen, if I'm not into this person, I'm
Yeah.
going to at least have to act like it
Yeah.
until we get further down the road, which
Yeah,
is
'cause
why he was too over the top. Like, we're the best couple. She's the
Yeah.
best thing that's ever happened. to me."
right.
Like,
Nah, you could just see it go him like
Yeah.
it just
I know.
because I think he's like the type of person where like he's polite, his mama raised him right. You know, he doesn't want to be that guy.
Well, we'll see what happens now
we'll
because
see.
I hear
The preview.
the preview makes it look like he was
He did
not
something naughty.
raised right.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we might
Telling
be.
you, straight boys, gotta watch out for them.
Watch out for them.
That's why I'm like, yeah.
Who else are you like? Apparently Jeremy like applied for the show while engaged and with a kid is what I heard. I don't know if I'm spreading rumors or
Well,
what.
here's also what I think happened with Jeremy. I did hear that, but I also feel like he's also like with the hat on, he looks real cute, right? And then he takes his hat off and there's something weird going on with his hair. It's just like something,
The
everything
hairstylist would notice that.
Yeah, so I feel like you
That's
kind
why I
of,
have a hat
like,
on today.
we're kind of getting like hat-fished with that.
That's a good one. I've never heard.
Hat-fished,
Is that
right?
a thing?
That's what it is.
Did you make that up?
No, I heard someone say it. I didn't say it, but it is
Oh,
hat-fished.
Oh, I'm using that.
I know.
You're trying to hatfish us.
You're
I've
trying
been
to-
hatfished before.
Have you?
Oh yeah.
So have I.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Definitely.
take off your hat, sir. And it's
Yeah.
not about being bald
No,
or
definitely
anything
not.
because
Your husband's bald.
I know.
Yeah.
I love a bald.
I
head.
have no
But I'm just saying when
problems
there
with
are
bald.
some there were some things happening up there.
Yeah.
With Jeremy's hair.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jeremy. I know
Yeah.
you're probably watching this. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Oh man.
But anyway, so that was good. And
Yeah.
then I just feel like in general we've just been kind of busy. Well, we've been really busy with real estate, but we've been
Yeah.
selling off market.
The last
The
two.
last two.
The last two. We
Yep.
sold off market.
Yep. And so the question that people ask us
Yeah.
is, again, how does this work? Like, what do you mean you sold off market?
What does
Like,
selling off market mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
So selling off market, it means that so as soon as somebody signs a listing agreement with us, we can then, with their permission, start marketing that house to Compass.
To Compass, yep.
To the Compass offices, Wayzata and Edina. And if it's ready to be shown, if the seller is wanting people to see it, we can take, Compass agents can take their buyers through the house before it goes on MLS,
Yep.
before anybody else can see it. Really, it's like a get first dibs type of thing.
Right, and it's before it's coming soon. So it's like you
Yeah.
have to get in before when it
Before
goes coming soon,
you
nobody
can't
can see
show
it until it
right.
goes live.
And that's something that everybody understands.
Yeah.
So once it's coming soon, if it's in coming soon status, it cannot be shown to anybody.
To anyone.
Compass or anyone.
Yep.
But before that happens, we can market it to Compass. People, they can bring their buyers in, and that's what happened in the last two houses. Compass agent brought a buyer in and wrote our sellers a great offer, and the house was sold. So it by the time it goes on MLS, it's already taken.
Yeah.
It's sale pending.
I know.
It is
Compass to Compass. I mean, it's fun. I mean, it's just great to be able to do that in house.
Absolutely. We've got such great agents and they have such great clients. This is it's a great matchmaking thing for us to be able to have Compass buyers come in and because it's getting competitive out there. We wrote an offer
really
for one of our
is.
buyers. The house got 24 offers. It's just so hard to compete. So if you have an opportunity to see something off market, and you love the house, and that's a really good way to get in without a ton of competition. Now, your offer is going to have to be like at the level of what a winning offer would be in multiple offers, in order to get it, have your offer considered. But so you got to come in strong. But it's a way to win right now in a market that it's becoming increasingly hard to win in.
Yeah, especially. I mean, it is for sure. I think it's even with inventory still very low. I mean, people are putting it on the market now before spring really hits with this early weather and everything. But it's like, it's been busy. This time of year is usually, like kind of slower and chill, and we've been rocking.
It's usually just now like starting to maybe pick up, and that is not what we've been experiencing. We've been really busy. Again,
Yeah.
never too busy. Please call us. We love to work with everyone. We can definitely take on more, but it's been a busy like early start, which is great.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
Because last year was kind of like
It was
a little bit. Yeah.
I know.
So
I know what you're gonna say.
you do. Because we need to, because
I already know where this is going.
Because we started down this road and then we said, well, you know what, let's just save it for the podcast because I'm just so blown away.
Okay. Well, here's the deal. So I love R&B music.
Yes,
right?
you do.
My fave, right? So singing along, really enjoying the song Close.
Too close.
Is it Too Close?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, you know the song. You make it up for me. Like,
yeah.
And then that's where it...
Baby,
anyway.
we're grinding.
I get so excited.
It's a jam.
It's a jam, right? So singing along, and then all of a sudden I'm like, hold on here. What
Wait
is
a
this
minute.
little poke coming through? I did not know. And then I looked it up.
Yeah.
That song is not about tapping someone on the dance floor. No, something else is tapping.
Lady. Lady.
Something else is tapping.
Yes.
I did not know this for all these years. I just
The
sang
lyrics
along.
are so blatantly.
They're really not, except,
It's the very first
now-
line of the song is, I wonder if she can tell that I'm hard right now.
well, I thought maybe like he's dancing hard or like, yeah, now that I say it out loud, it's not
You know what?
hitting the same.
Yeah.
But I did not understand that was about a bone.
It definitely is.
Yeah, it's about a boner.
And I just cannot believe you didn't know that.
I did
until
not.
until this week.
Well, I feel bad about that.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish I would have known that before I'm playing
One
that
of the
song with
lines
my
is,
daughter.
step back, you're dancing kind of close. I feel a little poke coming through.
Again, I thought that was a tap on the shoulder.
And then, girl, I know you found it, but boy, I can't help it. That was a tap on the shoulder? You know what I want to do. Those are the words.
He's asking her if she would like a drink. Little tap on the shoulder. Maybe.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I was.
I'm a little
Anyway.
incredulous on that one.
Okay. Well, you loved that one.
What happened to you at, you said you
Oh,
went to a certain spectacle store.
I went to a certain spectacle store.
When was this,
couple
first of all? Paint the
right
picture.
before this.
Oh, really? You just came from there?
I just came from there.
Okay.
So I went in to get some glasses at a spectacle shop.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
So first of all, a couple things were happening. Number one, I start looking. There's something I cannot stand is when someone's like, hey, let me know if I can help you. Great. Sounds good. I'll let you know. Then they circle. And then they're just circling and then they're grabbing different ones like, oh, you should try this. I'm like, look, this is not what I want. I mean, like,
Wait,
please stop.
I thought
Well-
we agreed I will tell you when I need something.
Right. And very nice. And then,
Yeah.
then he came and was grabbing different ones like, oh, try that thing. First of all, sir,
No.
none of these are
First
my
of all,
style.
No.
No.
It,
I'm going to stop you right there.
excuse me. Fashion icon does not need help picking out anything, first of all.
Well, yes, I do. But I'm like,
Secondly,
it was just enough.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the other girl came out and she's like, hey, can I help you? I'm like, nope, already been talked to. All good.
way too much by
Right?
someone else.
Yep. And then she's like, oh, have you looked at these new? We've got these new. I'm like, yep, I already saw those. Like, I'm good. And she's like, okay, well, have you? And then I'm just like, so I was just getting ready to leave. It was me and one other man in the store.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm just like, I can't even deal with this anymore. I got to go.
You were overloaded.
I was overloaded. I
Overwhelmed.
couldn't take on anything more.
Yeah.
And then as I was standing there, I got crop dusted.
Say it ain't so.
It is
Rude.
so rude. So there was one other guy in there.
So we know who it was.
Well, he was actually, I don't know if it's a full crop dusting because he was
Oh.
standing next to me all of a sudden. I'm like,
Yeah, because a crop dusting is like a walk by.
yeah, so I guess it wasn't a crop dusting.
Okay.
It was a blatant, like I had
Just,
to stand in it.
That's more
For
of
a second.
a stink bombing.
I got stink bombed. And then I was like,
Oh,
and then I just was like, so I did look at him and he did
Oh.
not make eye contact with
Oh,
me
no.
and then walked out of the store.
What if he would have just went?
I would have been like, ugh. But then he walked out of the store, and I know it was him because he was the only person there. And also, when I walked out a few minutes after that, it was like in the vestibule.
Oh yeah,
it was trapped.
Sometimes it goes with.
It was trapped.
Yeah.
So he crop dusted going outside.
Yeah.
So he farted there, then it went with them, and then it got stuck in the vestibule.
Oh, that is mean.
First of all, it's
that
mean.
is wrong.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's rude. He
wrong.
knew.
Yeah.
He knew.
Does it ever happen like on an airplane all of a sudden, and that like,
Yeah.
Riley like starts like looking around and like accusing people with his eyes, like looking behind and being like,
totally do that. Like, just like,
who was it? It
because-
was one of you.
Yes. And the thing is, you need to do that so they know you're not
they better
just,
hold it in, they better go potty time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. If I would have caught that guy on the way out, if I would have walked out and he was there, I would have been like,
him.
"Sir, you need to go to the bathroom." And then he'd be like, "No, I don't." I'd be like, "Yeah, you do."
He'd be like, "No, I don't anymore."
Yeah, like, yeah, you do. You need to check your pants. Something happened there. Just saying, it was so bad, and I had to stand in it for a second because I was like, it just took a second. But that's what happened to me at this place. So I walked out with no glasses.
In my mind,
and somebody's fart in my nose.
Well,
and it went.
Happy Wednesday to you.
Happy Wednesday.
Yeah.
So then I came in here and I was just happy to be with two nice smelling.
I promise I won't do that.
Please don't do that.
I promise I won't do that.
You've never done that to me.
No.
That's like a straight guy thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna take your word for it.
Yeah. Although no, Charlie doesn't do that. But I feel like if he did,
maybe not all, but
yeah. I mean, I can't deal with that. But yeah. So that was how my Wednesday started.
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
I know. It's just been a little bit of a weird Wednesday, but I know. But now I want to go to Nolo.
Okay.
For lunch.
Okay.
After this.
Sounds good.
So the one thing, do you ever go to the basement bar there? I've been to the drag show there, like the drag brunch, which is really fun.
Oh, really?
I don't know if they're still doing it, but I did go to a drag show there, and it was really good.
I went there, I think, to the basement. The last time I was out in the North Loop at night when my brother was in town, we went there, we went to the basement bar, and there was like nobody there, so we left right away.
Okay, so when I was there, it was a drag show and a meat raffle.
Cute.
It was great.
Fun.
Yeah.
That's a very like Midwestern combo.
Yeah, I loved it. It was so fun.
Yeah.
And guess what else happened?
You got crop dusted.
No, I did not get crop dusted there. No, not there. I won a twerking contest.
Oh my! Who else was the contestant? Like grannies?
Grannies?
You're trying to tell me you can twerk?
No. So I will say it was a soccer mom outing, so it was like or a hockey mom outing.
Okay, so you won among the hockey moms. There
were other people too. Yes, there were primarily hockey moms, but there were also a whole nother chunk, and I won. It was a brunch. I mean, it wasn't, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, I just want you to know. And I know you don't believe me, and so I have proof.
You do? Video evidence.
I do have video evidence.
Oh, I think that we should share that with the people.
I'll share it with you. I don't think I'm ready to share it with people, but this has been a long time ago. But that's what I'm saying. I also do want to go.
I better be impressed.
It's not impressive. That's why I'm like.
That's why I'm wondering what the competition was like.
Listen, every once in a while, you can be like, "Good for you, kiddo." Like instead, you're just like, "I don't believe this. There's a grandma contest."
I mean,
first of all, you've never even. What if I can totally?
What if you can? You know what? Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I would like to see it. I can't wait actually to be proven wrong.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, maybe next time.
I will tell you, I did a twerking contest one time and lost.
Oh.
Miserably.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
They were like a bunch of young kids?
They were like, we're eating. Like
a bunch of young people?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, like, sir. Another sir. Sir, you're going to need
They're like, sir.
Well, whatever you're doing, I'm going to need this to stop.
God, quit.
Like, ew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we covered all of this today. We've really gotten through a lot of stuff today.
We really went around the world.
I know
and never left this couch.
We did. I know. And never left this couch.
Yep.
So, we're going to be here in a couple weeks, and then we're going to be doing more podcasts now.
Good,
I mean, the people, they deserve it.
Hey, You know what? Someone in Hayward came up to me and was like, I love your podcast.
Isn't it fun when that happens?
I know. Yeah.
It
Yes.
really. It
Shout out to
happens all the
Jenny.
time. Yeah.
Jenny, love you.
Oh dear God.
Yep.
Did you just give it a wink? And
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my girl Jen.
I do.
Jenny.
Love Jenny. I know she's the best. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, till next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.